everyone. Thanks so much for coming today. We will be moving through the association and connection to sound. So I brought my singing bowl so that we could feel into that a little bit. And sound is really the foundation of our whole entire human experience. The universe vibrates at a specific frequency, and from that frequency, all is manifest. So, even our direct experience through our senses, it really all comes through vibration. It all comes through frequency. It all comes through sound, whether it's heard or unheard. And this is really in honor of our next sound bath event that's happening this week, Thursday. It happens from 6 to 7:30 with Kathy Acietos and her mom. And if you've never experienced a sound bath before, there's really nothing like it. It's a complete recalibration of your whole body, of your whole mind. So it's like a complete bath for the central nervous system. And really there's a very direct link to your higher self in the sound bath experience. So if you are keen to join on Thursday, come. It's so transformative. And really we lay down for an hour, which probably sounds really scary, but it goes by in the blink of an eye. It's like you've been to space and back within an hour time. So the way that we'll kind of move the body is to express through the spinal column. And the spinal column is also a wave. So the lumbar curve comes in towards the front of the body, the thoracic spine moves away from the front of the body, and then the cervical spine comes back in. And even our bodies have evolved to relate to vibration and to relate to sound. Previously in our species journey, we were four-pod, like walking on hands and feet. And so our spinal column acted in that way, like a suspension. And as we've evolved as a species, we've come into upright, two-footed, walking on just both of our feet. And so now it's really a column of structural support that undulates like a wave. So we'll just kind of express through the spine, and the invitation is to relate to that in terms of frequency and vibration, and we're just going to kind of keep it moving today. So it'll be like this, like kind of slow and almost primal, wave-like, frequency-like, vibration-like practice. And I'll jam on this thing a couple times. Okay? I would love to invite you to come onto your back to start. And I say this because some of you might be coming in with some stress or anxiety. And if you're feeling like laying on your back is a little bit claustrophobic, then you can stay seated. And if you have a block, let's place it underneath your shoulder blades, which I should have said first before y'all just laid down willingly. So it's going to come underneath your shoulder blades, and this is really sort of the apex of the thoracic spine. The upper thoracic spine is the block underneath the shoulder blades. Feel free to take up a whole lot of space so you can kind of settle into the block. You can open up through your palms, your feet, whatever you'd like to do, and just start to zoom inwards. For all of my loves at home, live streaming this class or taking it via replay, if you don't have a block at home, it's totally fine. You can just lay back to earth and absorb all the goodness of rest and restoration. So the front of the body is pretty open here, and allow that spaciousness to fill through the stomach and the side bodies. And if that hurts your head, Jay, does that hurt your head just kind of hanging in space? Let's put the second block underneath the back of your head so that your neck is supported. Better there? Yeah. Okay, so you can even start to lubricate the breath underneath the bottom dome of your diaphragm. In other words, allow yourself to experience big opening of the front of the stomach wall and all the way through the sides of the body. Chris, just in case you want this for your head, love, I'm going to put a block there for you. And just begin to relate to the sensations inside. This is a very big opening for the chest. There might be some vulnerability there. There might be some discomfort there. Well, that's totally fine. Each breath will allow you to feel a little bit deeper and just be a little bit deeper. The universe vibrates at a very specific frequency, and it has since the beginning of time. It is the vibration that created the whole entire universe. Just like the initial swipe of a stringed instrument, it is the original sound of the universe, and it's articulated through the sound of Om, Ah, U, So you can utilize that mantra here silently if you choose, to just begin to feel and experience sound, frequency, and vibration throughout your body. So our human experience tells us that our bodies are finite and solid, but science tells us otherwise. We are actually just undulating waves. And what we really are is a possibility with infinite outcomes that is perceived by somebody else. In other words, we exist because of our relationship to everybody else. Let your head fall a little bit heavier, and your heels fall a little bit heavier. Take a big breath in, and full exhale out. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Just like that, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Let it go completely. Seal your lips and just begin to breathe. And tune back into the sensations of the body. So you just want to be able to relocate yourself in space and feel your body on the floor and feel your body here in this room. Then from this complete relaxation, bend your knees, feet to earth. Lift your head, your neck, your shoulders off the floor so you still have the block underneath your shoulder blades. You can take your right hand behind the nape of the neck to support the skull. Okay, do your best to keep your stomach flat. Lift your right foot off the floor. Amazing. Send your right foot forward in front of you. Take your right foot a little bit down to the ground and pull your right knee back to your chest. So you're going to make circles just like this. It's like you kick up and forward, and the foot goes down to the floor, the knee back to your chest, okay? So just slow circles. Feel this whole articulation of the leg. And as you're moving the leg, do your best to keep your low stomach band flat and taut. It's like your low stomach tissue is lifting up and underneath the front of the rib cage. Good, do your best to soften your jaw a little bit. You all look really tense. One more time, big circle of the right leg. Okay, right knee to the chest, so it lines over the hip. Twist over to the right side wall. You can take your left hand outside of the leg. And you're just taking little tiny lifts and tilts from here. Up 1 inch, up 1 inch. Tiny lift, tiny lift. Good job, everybody. If you want even more, you can hover your left toes off the floor. That instability that you're creating gets deeper into the core. Last 4, last 3, last 2, and last 1. Pull your knees to your chest. This time, both hands behind the head. Tilt your elbows forward to a V. Then from here, we're going to curl in even tighter. So if you're a pregnant student, you can have your knees wider to make some space for the baby. The knees can stay together if you choose and desire. So you're going to tilt into a little teeny tiny ball. Then you'll take your head back, knees open to a butterfly shape. Try to keep your pelvis, your low back in a pretty steady position as we do this, okay? So elbows in, knees in, curl in, squeeze. Then open up to a V, both the elbows and the knees. In and in, out and open. Loop the breath, exhale, in and squeeze. Inhale, fan open a little bit. Couple more times, exhale, hug it in. Yeah, Joanne, really good. Inhale, a little open. Perfect, 2 more. Beautiful, Mary. Inhale, open. And exhale. Hold it right here, scoop up the stomach. Hold and breathe, 4, 3. Okay, other side. So left hand behind your head, right foot to the floor. Now you're making big circles with the left leg. You can pick the foot up, take it all the way forward and down, and then knee towards your chest. Yeah, reach. Okay, so you have pretty much the natural undulations of the spinal cord right here. You still have a curvature in the low back, the lumbar curve. The thoracic spine is pushing into your block, but it's supported there. Then the natural shape of the cervical spine, the back of the neck. Slow down the leg. Yeah, that's it, good. Against your better judgment, slow down. Beautiful, Shannon. Yeah, that's it. Squeeze the front of the ribs in a little bit more so they knit in and draw in to protect all about the back of the spinal column. Next time your left knee is into your chest, you can pause right there and we'll twist over to the left. Tiny little lifts from the floor. So you're lifting up and over to the left. Little tiny lift and twist. If you want more, your right toes could hover off the floor on this side. Good. Then utilize your breath to feel the wave of energy that's moving through the body with every pulsation, with every lift and twist. Beautiful, Shannon. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Okay, this time knees to chest. You've got a couple options. You could do the same exact thing that we did before, where you turn in, pull and squeeze, and you open up like a fan. Or if you're ready for a little bit more, as your knees come into your chest, you can reach your arms forward in front of you. Then feet go forward, your arms sweep all the way back and behind. So as you pull in, you can lift your head, your neck, your chest, keep your stomach down. Then reach and extend through the feet, through the arms, all the way back. So it's big swimming. Even when you're reaching back though, try to keep the front of the ribs in and tilted down towards the pubic bone. So you're not finding that big opening up shape, the big back bend shape. You're actually finding more neutral yamming in. Yep, yeah, Jimmy. Keep breathing, y'all. So you're just creating wave-like energy through the body. Katie, I love that. As you feel the tectonic sensations of stretching the spine and curling inward. Take 3 more times. Beautiful, Laura. Breathe a little bit more fluidly. Amazing, Samantha. When you're done with your 3rd cycle, go back to the chest stretch, right where we started. You can lay over the block and just open up. How does it feel to be on your back this long? It's all good. Okay, great. So all of life is really a vibrational wave. Our bodies are basically wave-like projections that another perceives. Our relationships are energetic waves. Sometimes they align, sometimes they're a miss. All of our associations with the physical world is simply relative. It allows us to have this human experience through our senses. But in reality, we're basically just perceiving possibilities all day, every day. Feel free to roll to the right or the left, whatever's calling you, and come into a supported fetal position so you can just lay on your side and completely let go. As you're ready, you can start to rise, cross over your ankles, standing forward fold, top of the space. You can just bring your block with you and place it there at the front. Ragdoll variation. Walk the feet a little bit wider. Feel free to bend the knees and just start to move with the feelings in your body. So that could be side to side. It could be in little rhythmic circles, figure eights of the hips. Here in this position of forward folding, the spine comes into flexion. So your lower back lengthens. Your pelvis starts to tilt forward a little bit. So there's a lot of length here. And if your hamstrings are really tight, your pelvis is actually tilting backwards. So just notice what's happening in your unique body. Then hands towards the earth. Feel free to walk the feet in a little bit. Take a halfway lift. If you've got tight hamstrings or low back pain, just bend your knees. So in this position, your pelvis comes a little bit more neutral. In other words, it's not tucking under like it did in the fold, and it's not tilting so far forward that you feel the back of your sitting bones lift up really high. It's in this neutral space in the middle. The low back is honored, the front of the stomach is honored, and everything in the side bodies is really rigid and strong. Forward fold, so feel how your pelvis tilts as your head drops. Mountain pose, come on all the way up. Okay, as you stand, we'll just start to make figure eights with the arms. So as you reach forward and cross the arms, round the upper back. As you reach back, open up through the sternum and the chest. Yeah, and this is intentional to create waves through the body, waves through the spine. Beautiful, Sylvie. It can look like anything, so close your eyes and just be. Laura B, beautiful. Morgan, amazing. Mountain pose, reach your arms straight up. Hands to heart, standing at attention. Samastitihi. Just tune inward for a few moments. And just see if you perceive the wave-like energy moving fluidly through the body. And if it feels like it's stuck, it's totally fine. We just give time and attention to liberate today. Mountain pose, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, dive towards the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot back for low lunge. Then your right arm will make big, huge circles. Reach forward to the front of your mat, all the way up, all the way to the back of the mat, and just continue to do this. You might even move the hips with the arms. They might move forward as the arm moves forward. They might move back as the arm moves back. Yeah, Lori. Lori and Lisa are both here today. So you're both creating waves of energy together, even though in completely different spaces. This is the way that quantum mechanics work. Amazing. Hands to earth. Three-leg dog kick. Right leg backing up. Bend your knee and open up your hip. And now start to make circles with the right thigh, right knee, right ankle, whatever. Feel out both directions and just be free with the movement. Right leg high, three-leg dog kick. Step through to low lunge, so your right foot is still forward. Crescent moon, tap the back left knee to the earth. Reach your arms up, kiss the palms. Just feel this connection here as you hug the inner thighs in and you hug the ribs in. Forward fold, top of the mat. Step your left foot forward, drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart, pull the energy inward. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right foot back this time, low lunge. Then big circles, take your left hand forward and your left hand all the way back. And just be generous with the sensation of the hips, the thighs, the spine as you move. Yeah, Ali. Both hands to earth, left leg backing up, three-leg dog kick. Bend your knee, open the hip. Start to move the left leg, left thigh, left ankle. Any direction, any sensation, whatever is calling you. Left leg high, three-leg dog kick. Step through, low lunge. Crescent moon, back right knee to earth. Reach up, lift up. Kiss the palms. Forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll flow, inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Left foot back, low lunge. Right leg back, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, forward fold, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right foot back, low lunge. Plant the palms, left leg back, three-leg dog kick. Left foot through, low lunge. Crescent moon, right knee down, hands kiss. Forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, reach up. Hands to heart. Breathe for a few moments. Okay, so through the plug of the feet, just start to feel everything that's moving, vibrating, and being through the body. Chair pose, bend your knees. Turn your palms forward to the front of the mat. Exhale, airplane arms, but your palms will reach towards the ceiling. Inhale, chair, your palms face forward, chest up. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep back. Yeah, good. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale, breath. Exhale, sweep. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Right knee high, one leg mountain pose. So take your right knee up. Take the twist to the right. Feel free, left hand over the thigh. Roll your right shoulder head back. Lift the front of the left chest up. Good job. Come through center. Reach your arms up. Low lunge, plant the palms. Left leg backing up, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Crescent moon, back right knee to earth. Lift up. Vertical twist to the left. Really good. So as the spine twists, it's still turning to undulate. The low back still has the curvature, same thing with the thoracic spine, the nape of the neck, the cervical spine. Come back through center, crescent moon. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, bend your knees, palms face forward. Back to airplane arms, your palms face the ceiling. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sweep back. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, reach up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Left knee high, one leg mountain pose. Twist to the left. Vertical twist. Yeah, Linz. Lift your right glute up. Twist through the rib cage and the trunk. Come on back through center, one leg mountain pose. Low lunge, plant the palms. 3-leg dog kick, right leg, front leg up and back. Exhale, step through the lunge. Crescent moon, tap the back left knee down. Twist right, vertical twist. Grow a little bit taller, inhale. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, hands to heart. We'll take prayer twist, left elbow outside your right thigh. Pregnant students, stay vertical instead with the baby off the thigh. Yeah, Caitlin. Move the left groins back. Hug the sitting bones in. Twist through the right shoulder. Left knee high, one leg mountain pose. So as you stand, bring the left knee up. Crescent lunge, airplane arms. Okay, cool. Reach your left arm forward, your right arm back. And then just switch. And switch. And switch. One more time. Warrior 2, left arm all the way back. Okay, really good. So find the root of the feet. Then take both inner thighs and lift them in and up. From here, we'll flow to extended side angle. So reach towards your front right leg. Then straighten your front right leg, sweep the palms up, touch. Back to extended side angle, bend the front right knee, reach up and over. Straighten the leg, sweep up. Okay, and just flow. No need to count, no need to focus on anything else. But moving this primal rhythm through the body. Yeah, really beautiful. Amazing, Sylvie. The next time you're in extended side angle, half bind, take your top arm, left arm behind your low back. You can stay here or right hand to your right shin or right thigh. Use the traction of the palm to rotate open, chest to ceiling. Then just feel the whole spine. Like each vertebra is creating a tiny little pocket of space from one to the next. And it allows you to extend all the way through the back of the skull. So right at that occipital ridge at the back of the skull, you're feeling that pull backwards and your heart lift upwards. Good job. Star pose. Straighten the front leg. Lift up. Turn your toes in. Fold forward with straddle legs. And you're here side to side. So you can just come through lateral lunge both directions. Front leg, back leg, bending, opening. Bend your front right knee for lateral lunge. Yeah, front leg, good. Stay here. Or Skandasana. So your right knee is bending. You have the option to take your right seat towards your right heel. Lift the chest. Amazing. Play with balance. Good. Back of the mat, low lunge. So you're facing the back of your space. Plant your hands. Take your left leg up and back. One time, knee to nose. Pull your knee to your chest. Inhale, three-leg dog kick. Okay, you're going to bring your left knee forward, and you're coming to the outside edge of your left hip and left thigh. Turn and face over your right shoulder. So you're facing the left side of the studio space. Yeah, I'm over here. Okay, bend your knees, take your feet to the earth. So now I'm gonna face you. Hip mobility, you'll take your left knee in, your chest will turn and face the front of the room. Then opposite side, knees up. Turn your right knee inward, turn your chest to face the back of the room. Yeah, without this, you just stay in it, exactly. So you're moving up and back, and you can just do this. Just stretch over one foot, and then we'll stretch over the other foot. Good. Feel the association of the turn of the hips, the turn of the chest, and allow that functioning to happen from the cylinder of your pelvic floor all the way up through the top of your head. Beautiful. The next time you're facing the back of your mat, turn to face the back. Plant your hands down to the ground. Left leg backing up, three-leg dog kick. Step through to low lunge. Crescent moon, back right knee to earth. Kiss the palms. Forward fold, face the back of your space. Step forward, drop the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, one breath. Exhale, airplane arms. Left knee high, one leg mountain pose. Step back, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Right to warrior two, spin the back left heel, open up. Exhale, extended side angle to the back right leg. Inhale, star, lift up. Turn your toes in, fold forward. Okay, take a halfway lift. Bend your back right knee, so you're reaching towards the back of the mat. Low lunge to the front of your mat. High plank, step your left foot back and hold. Nice job, everybody. Okay, so we'll continue to make ripples and waves. Get your chin off your chest, everybody. You're respecting the spinal column right now, which means you're not allowing your chin to fall to earth and putting so much undue stress on the back of the neck, the cervical spine. All right, from here, down dog, lift from the front of the deep core and press all the way back. Then from there, bend your knees and hover. Come on forward to high plank position. Feel the front of the ribs knit as you extend. Back to down dog, and you're just moving and churning through this deep work of the spinal column. Yeah. Okay, make it more fluid and less mechanical. Jenny, amazing. Knees to earth, sit on the heels, hands to heart. Just a couple moments to feel into the churning, the moving, and the being. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Stay there, Chris. Inhale, chair. Stay there, Chris. Exhale, airplane arms. Right knee high, one leg mountain pose. Step back, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Stay there, Chris. Okay, right arm forward, left arm back. And switch. And switch. Stay there, Chris. And switch. Yeah, buddy. Right arm forward, warrior two. Left toes forward. Press the left thigh open. Gain a little height, a little light. Okay, it's the flow to extended side angle, the front left leg. Straighten your left leg, sweep the palms up, kicks. Back to extended side angle, and you're in movement, you're in flow. Yeah, Jess. Nothing static, nothing solid. All just potential. It's all possibility. Come through star. Turn your toes in, fold forward. And feel the side to side. You can even take the twist side to side. The next time your front left knee is bending, stay there. Play with balance. Option left hip to left heel. Option hands to heart. And you're providing a steady vessel for the undulations of energy. Take a breath in. Back of the mat, low lunge. Plant your hands. Right leg back and up, three-leg dog kick. Knee to nose just one time. Inhale, three-leg dog kick. Exhale, step through, and you'll come basically to your right outer hip, your right outer thigh, facing the right side of the studio space. Okay, so we're going to add on to what we did before. From this position, when you take the knees up and over, you have the option to lift the hips off the floor. And you'll come back to the opposite direction. Knees go up and over, you'll face the back of your mat, option hips lift off the floor. If there is strain in the knee, strain in the ankles, or strain in the hips, you're modifying and tuning in to fluidity. When we operate as waves, there's less resistance. When you face the back of your mat, next time plant your hands. Three-leg dog kick, right leg up and back. Step through to low lunge. Crescent moon, tap your back left knee down, kiss the palms. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, we'll take the deep twist on this side, facing the back of the space. So prayer twist, right elbow outside your left thigh, or vertical twist, if you choose. So much energy cascading through the body, rippling through the body. Allow that to travel from the basin of the pelvis all the way up through the top of the head. So it's these energetic waves of Shakti energy moving up the spinal column. And breathe in. Let it out. Left knee high, one leg mountain pose. That's not true. Is that true? Right knee high, one leg mountain pose. Crescent lunge, airplane arms. Right to warrior two. Spin the back right heel, open up. Exhale, extended side angle, back left leg. Inhale, star, lift up. Toes in, fold forward. Take a halfway lift. Bend your back left knee. Face the front of the mat, low lunge. High plank. Come all the way down to the stomach or child's pose for pregnant students. Okay, so if you're on your stomach, take your feet to a V, bend your elbows, place your fingertips wide. Keep traction of the glutes and the pubic bone down. Try to lift the thighs and the low stomach wall up. You're here in flow with low cobra. So feel all the movement of the spinal column as you lift and open and lower and surrender. Yeah, Jay. Tabletop. Grab your block. Put your block high up between your inner thighs. Pregnant students, you could stay right here squeezing the block. You could potentially hover the knees and not move. Totally up to you. If you'd like to add on, pick up your knees off the floor. And I'll show you from the front. You'll take each foot, knee bend, while you'll step your foot to the side and tap your foot back in, other side. So other foot out, and the foot comes in, okay? So you're gonna cinch your side body and squeeze the block between your thighs. Other side cinch, and back to center. Keep it slow. Amazing. Now keep your chest and your chin lifted from the earth and your hips down. Yeah, Katie Lee. Really great focus. Knees to earth. Toes pose. Tuck your toes under. Separate the pinky toe. If you want a little bit of support, put your block underneath your seat on top of your heels. Feel into your pelvis and your low back. Notice the undulation there. Feel from your low back beneath the shoulder blades and sides of shoulder blades, and feel the undulation there. And above the shoulder blades and into the collarbones and chest. The undulation there. And the back of the neck. Then allow the awareness of the spinal column to lift you from the earth. So it doesn't feel so heavy on the toes. And you're just tuning into the sensations, the discomfort, and the bliss of being connected. Yeah, you can come off your toes. I know you're hating it. Tops of feet to earth. Okay, y'all. Let's have some fun. Take a little bit of a chest stretch. So seated on your heels, take your hands behind you. They could come hands to sacrum. You could have your forearms crossed. You could take the chest expansion grip and just start to peel the shoulder heads back. So this is a retraction of the chest. It's the opposite direction of the upper thoracic spine is this orientation. So there's probably a big opening for a lot of you. And we'll take eagle arms out to the side. Wrap your right arm underneath your left arm. You could opt for the shoulder clasp. You could opt to bind the palms. And then a couple times, elbows to thighs. Pull the navel backwards and upwards underneath the diaphragm, chin to chest. Then you can start to lift and extend through the fingertips. Good, 2 more times. Just yoga breath, and if you are a pregnant student, you don't have to take the elbows all the way down. You can just kind of feel into this opening of the stomach chest. Really nice, everybody. Arms out wide, we'll switch left arm underneath your right. Eagle arms opposite side. Choose your variation. And 3 times, integrate the breath, the movement of the spine. Really nice. Okay, and after the 3rd time, you can let your palms just relax into the thighs. Okay, so we'll try on this arm balance. Honestly, it wasn't going to take the class this direction, but I'm being called to do so, so we're just going to give it a shot. I have no idea if it will work, but we're just going to go with it, okay? So we'll be taking this from a shortened downward facing dog into setting up as if we were getting into a twisted hurdler or a twisted chair. So your leg is going to come across the body to the opposite arm. Then from there, we'll work to move the chest, the body forward to place the temple to lift the back leg up, okay? We're gonna give this a shot. I'll demo 1 time so you can see what failure looks like, and then you can try it on in your own body. So possibly, we'll be coming into a shortened downward facing dog. If my nipples pop out, just don't tell me. And act like it's normal. Okay, so 1 leg will lift up. Then we basically need to take that knee all the way to the opposite elbow and the same hip to the same elbow. So we're looking to land like this. Once we do that, take the temple to the floor and lift the back leg up. Okay? Then from there, the knees could come together. You could come into, what is this called? Side crow. Or you could come from there into full crow or something cool like that. Okay, let's just give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So downward facing dog, make it shorten. So bring your feet in a little bit closer just to ease the space. All right, lift your right leg up. Now, bring your right knee to your left elbow and above. Bend your elbows, bring your right hip to your right elbow and above. Take your head forward, head forward, head forward, head forward. Right temple to the floor. Left leg up and off the ground. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Come to your knees, roll out your wrists. We're going to do that same side in a less aggressive way. Roll out your wrists a little bit. Okay, everybody, come to chair pose. And since we're taking the same direction, take this prayer twist to the left with your right elbow outside your left thigh bone. Good. Turn your chest to face the left side wall. Take your hands down to the floor. Your chest is facing the left side of your mat. Your right elbow is high up to your left outer thigh. Yeah, Carmina, move your elbow to the outside edge of your left leg. There. Perfect. Spread your fingers wide. Amazing. Squeeze between the thighs like there's a block between it. Bend your elbows. Now take your right temple down to the floor. Lift your top leg, your right leg up to the ceiling. What's that? Okay. Release the wrists a little bit. We're going to try the aggressive way first, just like we did on the other side. Okay, shorten downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Now, as you bend your elbows, take your left knee outside your right upper arm. Take your left hip to above the left elbow. Then bend your elbows more. Take your left temple to the floor. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Yeah. Okay. Tops of hands face each other, fingertips face down. As you bend your elbows, you can just like very gently pull the elbows towards the floor. All right, chair pose. Prayer twist to the right, so your left elbow will come across the body. And then turn your chest to face the right side wall, hands to earth. Amazing. Now slide your left upper arm all the way to the outside edge of the right thigh and take the right thigh and move it higher on the left arm. Like that, Laura B, exactly. Spread your fingers wide, grip your fingertips to earth. Now, as you bend your elbows, take your right temple to the floor, lift your top leg, left leg up to the ceiling. Yeah, breathe. That's it, right? Woo. Amazing. Okay, you can come onto your seat. We'll take feet together, Baddha Konasana. Your hands can come to the outside edge of the feet. And feel free to hinge forward. Open up through the basin of the pelvis. And let your stomach soften. Really, life is this crazy, fabulous mystery. I know that's uncomfortable most of the time. But when we just kind of surrender into the possibility of these rhythmic waves, there's all potential there. The option to get into Lotus today after all that hip mobility. So you could stay just like this if this is what your hips are calling for, or any other variation that could be seated or on your back or on your stomach, totally open. If you'd like to go into Lotus, you can take your right leg forward in front of you. Take your left outer ankle and start to position it onto the right upper thigh. This might be great for you. Might be even better with a block underneath your left knee. So you could stay like this. Do your best to tilt your pelvis forward and your sitting bones backwards. If you'd like to move on, if you feel like your hips are ready, when you let the left thigh surrender, you can bend the right knee and take your right outer ankle towards your left upper thigh. A little bit of vertical twist to the right. We'll unwind, right leg forward, left leg forward. Now right outer ankle to your top left hip crease. Option to stay like this, block underneath the right thigh. If your pelvis was a basin, you can turn it forward like you're pouring out through the front of your body. If you want to layer on, bend your left knee. Take your left outer ankle to your right upper thigh. Could be a totally different experience on this side. And little vertical twist to the left. Just let it be gentle. Back through center. Option to grab your block. We're going right into corpse pose. Feel free to take the block under the shoulder blades, just like how we began. We'll have some moments of quiet with singing bowl, so feel free to travel through the ether as you allow your body to anchor and your soul to soar. We are all sound. We've come from sound, manifest into this physical relative world, and we will all return to sound. It's the seed of all existence. Start to feel into your hands and your palms and your fingers, the back of your body, the front of your body, and all of spaces in between. And roll either direction, right or left. Just allow yourself to be fully nurtured by Mama Earth. And gently make your way back up to your seat. Your block is there for you if you'd like it. Hands to heart, and we'll close with one Om together. Exhale out. Full breath cycle in. Open mouth, exhale out. Inhale to prepare. Thumbs up to third eye center. Your words are sounds. Your actions create waves. And so does your mind, your thoughts. All of this is vibrational wave. And we just connect here today to realign and reattune ourselves so that we can just be the best people we can possibly be. Bow forward in honor of all of us as one. Namaste. So great. The words that you say are like a ripple of a stone on a pond. Your actions are an even bigger ripple of that wave within a pond, and so are your thoughts. All of it is merely frequency and vibration. So none of us are perfect, which makes this world really interesting and wild and fun and free. And also, we come to this practice so that the ripples that we start to create are high frequency, high vibration, very, very high level living. And that's how we heal. That's how we heal ourselves in the world as well. Okay, have fun. Careful for all the ants you step on when you walk on a studio space. Check out the birds chirping above.